Yeah. Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Head screwed on right. Today we talking about a Scum police officer named Michael Owen. Shot and killed William Green. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. You can check out my Teespring where we kill police misconduct and we make America pay again. And don't forget to support your Black Agenda candidates. Today we featuring our brother, Ja'Cory Arthur. I see somebody saying what up in the chat. Let me get to you in the chat. Today we're featuring our brother, Ja'Cory Arthur, at Louisville, Kentucky. Going for the council seat out there. Support your brother. Make sure you donate to his campaign. Go to Ja'CoryArthur.com. Black Agenda candidate. Man, he's focused on ending the food deserts out in Louisville, holding them corner stores accountable to what they serve the communities, kind of like what they're doing on South Side Chicago. They successfully been able to check those corner stores that want to just serve fuck all day. So he's been beating the street about that. He's been working tirelessly to establish re-engagement centers to get young adults into the workforce, particularly black young adults, because black young adults are affected most by unemployment. Most of the black kids, I mean, it's a big chunk of the black kids in that area, in that city, that are out of work. It's almost 30% of the black kids are out of work, when it's, 9% of the young white youth, right? So black youth are his priority with these re-engagement centers. Definitely fuck with him for that. He's just doing a lot of work. So donate to him at Ja'CoryArthur.com, and also volunteer at Ja'CoryArthur.com/volunteer. You can volunteer for his campaign as well and help him out. Fuck with the man. Let me get to the chat room. __. I ain't seen you in a bit. Heck yeah, it's been a while. I ain't seen you in a bit. Let me flex this in the chat right fast. Yo, it's just me and you right now. __, but it's all good. Good seeing you on this fugazi ass Super Bowl Sunday. I don't fuck with the NFL. Period. I'm one of them niggas that say some shit and I don't be lying. Yo, y'all don't fuck with no motherfucking NFL. They can suck a cock backwards. That's what it is. So yeah. I know a lot of people going through their shit with it. Yo, it can suck a cock backwards. Augusta, Georgia in the house. Tremaine Lawton. That name sounds familiar. Tremaine Lawton. Good to see you for tuning in. Tremaine Lawton, Augusta, Georgia. What's good? What's good with y'all out there? How's life? Good to see you, man. So on to this story right fast about our brother William Green, 43 years old, shot 7 times in a police car while he was handcuffed, and he was killed, unfortunately. And this guy who did it, he was Michael Owen. He's been on the PG County Police Force. So this is out in Maryland. He's been a part of that PG Police Force. And this is PG, man. Goddamn, what we saying? We talking about a black enclave. Black enclave, talented 10th county, PG County. And this guy killed another man in 2011. Fucking phone. I wish it shut the fuck up. So he's been on a hot streak of killing men. I think this last guy he killed, yeah, he was a black man. This last guy that he killed, right? So this time, I wish that phone would shut the fuck up. I know it's getting on y'all nerves. It's really fucking up the ear. I should have just put it on the. I got it here on the counter over here. Should just put it on buzz or whatever. Hope it don't go off again. I don't feel like having to go over there and fuck with it. But the premise is, man, like this dude has been on a hot streak of killing black men, right? And this time they just pulled his collar and said, "Alright, nigga, alright, boy, you're doing too much." That's what happened with this dude. Let's check out the headline real quick. It says on Monday night, Owen was among officers who responded to reports that a driver had hit several vehicles in Temple Hills, just south of Washington, D.C. Upon locating the driver, the police said that he seemed to be under the influence of some unknown substance. Police called for the assistance of a drug recognition expert. Green was handcuffed with his hands behind his back and put in the passenger seat of the police car, which is standard arrest protocol, according to some spokesperson for the police. Owen then got in the driver's seat. What happened next is not clear, as they say. According to the criminal complaint, Owen then shot Green 7 times. Well, let me clear it up for y'all so it don't be no mystery. People talking about it ain't clear and it ain't clear. Well, let me just tell you what it is clear. What is clear is the man was shot 7 times. What is clear is the man was handcuffed. What is clear is they tried to make up a story about this man being on PCP, and they had to recant it and said, oh, he was lying. We were lying and saying that he was on PCP. Yo, he wasn't on no fucking PCP. Okay? And there was no struggle. There was no struggle either. So if you see any reports saying that there was a struggle, no, there was no struggle. That's already been corroborated. The witnesses have it's already been checked out. The only thing that's still up in the air about this case is whether or not his seatbelt was on. Okay? So let that be what y'all have on y'all mind. That's the only thing that's up in the air about this case. Don't let nobody come around and get in your ear talking about, oh, he was on some PCP, he was on, none of that. None of that is true, okay? So that's what's happening. Niche Penda, I ain't seen in a minute. What's good? Peace to my mod, Niche Penda. Niche say if their mouths are moving, they lying. Yep. J to the K, what's good? Big Brother Hayes, what's good? Good seeing y'all. So, know that off the jump. But my question immediately was like, so what is this dude doing? This particular cop, Owen, what is he doing? Is he just posting up in the community, just shooting niggas on multiple occasions? I'm thinking about all this, like, who is this fool, right? It go into my mind like, what, who? And I'm automatically thinking like, all right, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. This is a nigga with a badge. There's a nigga with a badge, y'all. So he's been hired to show out and do the most. Is what I think. That's the setup that the police are going for when they hire a black cop. And I know it's some military people on my channel. I got some vets on my channel. Do I got any black police on my channel? Anybody that's a black cop? Hayes say, wasn't this his third shooting? The other shooting, Hayes, was just a shootout. And wasn't nobody hit. From what I was able to find about it. Wasn't nobody hit in that particular thing right there, right? So I wouldn't count that as the third. I'm gonna count this as the number 2 death and the number 3 shootout, if that makes sense to you. Yeah, Niche Penna say doing the beast dirty work. Yeah. We're gonna talk about black cops for a minute. Just vibe with your boy on this right fast, man. Like, to me personally, like black cops, when it comes to black cops, I think that shit is just playing the community a little too close. To be a black cop and to be in a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, yeah, we could say it was like commonplace like in the 60s, 70s, and that kind of era. And hey, look, if you a black cop, any of y'all black police on my channel, if y'all on my channel, Maybe y'all can tell me y'all's experience in the 80s and 90s when I grew up. I'd welcome that kind of insight. Because I'll tell y'all this. I'll tell y'all, I grew up in the black part of the city. I grew up in the black part for work. You know what I mean? And police didn't just post up around the community like that. It wasn't a place for them to come through. They didn't come through. There wasn't a place for them to be. It was dangerous for police to be around. I'm going to just say it. And they were not at a distance, really, to even where they could, like, respond to calls and shit like that, where I was at. And come amongst the neighborhood, unless something major was going on. It had to be something major going on, like a robbery or some shit that went bad, or some major, something was going on. So here it is, we talking about a black cop, motherfucker, shooting at people on top of that. That's, to hear that is always kind of fucky for me to hear about a black cop. This is how they do the black cops in America who are policing black areas. I just think the psychology is, or the setup is like, build me on this. Like, I think they expect the black cops to just be on some, okay, you're a black cop, so we expect you to think in terms of, because you're a black cop, your self-esteem probably low, because you probably think you sold out your community type of shit by working for the slave patrol, working for the slave catchers, right? So we expect you to overcompensate for those bad feelings you have about coming in the name of the slave catchers. We expect you to overcompensate and do the most to quell those fucked up feelings you feel about being a part of the fucking slave catchers, and work harder to piss off the community that kind of look at you sideways anyway for being a fucking black cop. I think that's the setup, right? I don't think that it's really put in those terms enough about a black cop, in my opinion. Their mentality is kind of a preconceived mentality by the white superiors and the white police unions and all of that. It's preconceived for them to be like, oh, if my people laugh at me for being a cop, they don't trust me for being a cop. All these things that we heap on to niggas that be cops. Well, I'm finna do the most on niggas for the slave catchers, right? Since my own don't trust me type shit. Since my own don't want me type shit. This is a fraternity of predominantly white boys. Most of them came up like redneck, blue collar, hickey ass motherfuckers. Usually the lower crust of white society turned to be cops. So they came up indoctrinated and carrying out a racist grudge on black society anyway. We see this, right? And being the police is the way they get the grudge off. So if you a black cop, you thinking, hey, these are the people that my black cop ass calls my fraternity, because they told me to call them that. I want them to be pleased with me, not them rich Negroes in PG County. You see what I'm circling around to, right? My white cop friends, they are jealous of these PG County Negroes. Do we doubt that? Do we doubt that white cops are jealous of kind of rich ass niggas? Do we doubt that? I don't think we doubt that. PG County is the most affluent black county in the United States. You understand? So, like I said, man, does anybody here doubt that the blue collar white cops are jealous of PG County niggas? Rich black people. I don't think we doubt that. So to be in PG County is basically a hotbed of Negroes. We're talking about the cops. We're dealing with a hotbed of Negro cops around Negroes that are basically entrained to be under the tempo and under the pace and under the value system of that police force out there. Police force is still run by white folk, man. So they're on team hate black folk with money type shit. That's their team. It's a special kind of habitat going on out there in PG County. And I think that black cops, definitely cops like this Mike Owen guy, I think they've gotten comfortable with hiding behind the white police chief, the white police or the police union strength, the strength of the union, all that type of behavior. I think they've brainwashed the population of black Negro cops out there. And like my man Hayes was talking about, yeah, man, this dude also killed another man. I think his last name was Edwards. Like 2012, he killed this man. And talking about he was allegedly drunk and he had a gun on him, all this shit. So what I think is, he killed this guy and he just probably felt that surge of power or whatever that come with that being a cop. Like, it's like, man, he felt he was tough on the streets after that. And he felt like, okay, I got that nut off, but I got to get one more nut off. I got to re-clout up, really. The clout behind killing a black person, being a cop, if you black, that shit probably wear off in about 6 months, some shit. He had to re-clout up, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel that's what it is. I think he was trying to re-clout up, y'all, this Mike Owen character. But I don't want to focus too much on that. I just want to land to that. Notice here that this officer, let me get some faces up here so y'all can see who, what. This is our brother, William Green. R.I.P. to William Green. Condolences to his family. His family was on Twitter letting it be known, look, man. Well, his family said he was actually strapped into the seat. So, but now that's up for questioning. But we don't know who to believe. I just know the family. The family's saying that the dude was strapped in the seat. The police are saying it's the only thing. They're saying it's the only thing that's in question, but we don't know. The dude didn't have on no body cam. Real fishy shit. Real fishy shit. And like Niche say, when they open their mouth, they lying. So, we'll see how they gonna fight on this one. There he go. Punk ass. There go the family. Laying it out simple. Man, they murdered my cousin. It's the cousin. How you shoot somebody in handcuffs in a seatbelt and shoot him multiple times? In a seatbelt, you see? So, there's that, right? Oh, let's see, Donna Shanti. What up, Donna Shanti? Yo, Donna Shanti, say one of them punk motherfuckers killed my uncle. I'm allergic to pigs. Yeah, goddamn. And that's fucked up, Donna Shanti. Goddamn. Fuck, man. That shit fucking crazy, man. They be out there on a vigilante mission, man. Most of them. I don't trust them. I don't fuck with police. I don't fuck with feds. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, I just don't do it. That ain't the thing, man. Hey, say nothing will change until people start hunting them. Hold on, I can't see the rest of that. Until people start hunting them, fuck it, it left. Well, if you fuck with your boy Hayes, he gonna drop that bit of science. He always drop that bit of science. Believe it. It's on the other screen. I could pull it up and say it. I want to give him a shout out, but I already know what he's saying because I keep up with my man Hayes, man. Like, what the fuck? But I just want y'all to notice this, right? This dude, Mike Owen, who Didn't have the complexion for the protection. Shot this man 7 times, and a day later he got charged. Murder. 2nd-degree murder, and then some other shit they throw on his ass. That was quick as fuck. They didn't have to. We didn't have to pull teeth with no DA. We didn't have to sue the police chief like motherfucking Botham Jean family had to do Renee Hall out here. No tying the police up in no civil suits, just straight to the charges. You understand? And they're probably gonna find this guy guilty. Straight the fuck up. I don't think they're gonna play with this one, because Maryland is already having a fucked up time right now. They're already having a fucked up time in terms of the police being in a really big spotlight for the past just years. Maryland's police has been under all kind of scrutiny, been doing all kind of dirt. And the state is already saying, look, this is unprecedented, the speed with which this was handled. Now they're gonna give this whole thing they're gonna use him as a standard bearer basically for a case that was handled right, because this is a black dude. Keep your mind on that shit, because this is a black dude. They're gonna use him as a standard bearer for years. They're gonna be going back to this case. This was why I felt to do this. They're gonna keep poking at this case like, oh, this is an example where Maryland got it right type of shit, right? But nah, y'all still got all kind of dirt though. This is just a part of a routine, really, that this shit happened, that they coming down on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's a part of a habit for a white supremacist society, really. It ain't nothing spectacular, really, that they jumping on this guy like this. This is a routine case from the onset. If you black and you bring this kind of heat on to your black ass self and you a cop, is what they saying. Like, motherfucker, you can't do that. You black. You can't bring the type of heat onto the police that a non-black person will bring onto the police. Nigga, we gonna put you under the jail. And when you get to the pen, it's gonna be fucked up. They're gonna fuck his ass up. He ain't gonna have a good stay. It's gonna be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the forever legend, example of legend when it comes to what the fuck not to do on the outside. It's gonna be his ass, right? But the message is, look, man, you black cops, y'all can't bring the heat that a non-black cop will bring on the department. Y'all can't do that shit. Nigga, you getting charged. The city attorney who handles all these lawsuits, you know what I mean? Like, whenever the police get hit with these lawsuits and all that, the city attorney is responsible for, kind of weighing out what's going to get paid, all that. They not finna waste that on no Negro. They not. In PG County, like I said, the police out there have already been tied up in so many damn lawsuits. This shit ain't funny. Just for the past decade, man, that shit ain't even funny. I know last year they had about a dozen lawsuits against them. This is just from racial discrimination type shit. The year before, over a dozen lawsuits. They stayed tied up in litigation anyway. So they're not gonna waste no city lawsuit money on no nigga playing, trying to cloud up off of catching bodies as a cop, cause you a trigger happy pig. Like, they not gonna play you like that. So all you black cops, goddamn, I don't see how y'all niggas do it, man. I don't see how y'all get subjected to a whole nother different set of rules compared to everybody else as far as what you can and can't do on the job compared to every other soul. I'm not saying you should be allowed to just go shoot somebody in a fucking cop car, handcuffed. I ain't saying it. I'm just saying the psychology is that goddamn, cops be mighty proud. Black cops be mighty proud. Talking about some old we, us blue liners, my fraternity talk. I don't see how any black cop can be proud. Period. Like I said, for the past couple years, these PG cops been tying up their police in litigation for racial type shit. You know what I mean? And on top of that shit, y'all expected to be quiet and whatever kind of dirt the non-black officers do, y'all supposed to be quiet about that. Y'all supposed to play that down. You better call what them white cops do. You better call that police misconduct. But you better call what them nigga cops do. You better call that the highest crime of the history of the life of a police officer. You know what I mean? Playing y'all niggas. They playing y'all niggas all kind of ways. I don't respect that. I don't respect niggas being proud to be cops, really, man. If that shit is what's going on, man. And we see that's what's going on. State for state. I don't think that phenomenon missed the state. I don't think that phenomenon missed the city. So I can't respect it. Yo, if I got a police officer in the house, man, yo, what up, police? Yo, holla at me. Why y'all proud black police officers? How do y'all do that? How do that happen? Y'all proud? You know what I mean? Straight up. They want y'all to snitch on black cops. They want y'all to do everything possible. The hilt to the hilt when it comes to somebody black. They want y'all to push and protest against black citizenry. They got gripes against the police, do bad to the citizenry. If a black police officer fuck up, you better jump on them. They want. This is what they doing. This is what they doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I ought to get some goddamn butter biscuits. What do pigs get? What do pigs get? Pig biscuits? I ought to get some goddamn pig biscuits. And some whatever the fuck they give y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? You black cops. What's the reward in that? That's what's up. So it's looking bad for this dude. I will say that. It's looking bad for this dude. Mike Owen. Day after he shot and killed the man, he got charged. So if that's any indication of where this is going. It usually takes forever as fuck to get a picture out, to get a name of a police officer when they fire their weapon at a citizen. You understand? So this shit looking gloomy for this dude. That's my point. But anyway, say don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. For those that are surprised at me doing shorter videos, I told you I'm doing shorter videos. What the fuck? Donna's trying to say, I hope they hollow up that nigga. In real life. You know, if you kill somebody and you a police, man, you should be killed. I've said that before, so it ain't nothing new on my channel. So for those that think it's something new, I've been about that. Yo, you police and you kill somebody for nothing, yo, you should be killed. Yeah. And don't forget to fuck with my Teespring. Got all the heat that we bring. And yo, don't forget to fuck with that ADOS challenge. Don't forget to fuck with that Foundational Black American challenge. And support your Black Agenda candidate, Jacory Arthur, is who we highlight today. Shout out to Jacory Arthur. He's doing great works out there in Louisville, Kentucky. Got a good program for shutting down the homeless. He got a good mind about him. Really good with the community. And also fuck with me on Twitter at PStillDGAF so you can get a hold of all the little blips that I throw out throughout the week about whatever I don't talk about on this particular forum. Know that. Say, yo, your boy P be on it. I'll be on it. I'll be on a bunch of shit that I don't get to talk about on this channel because there's only enough room to, you know, do what I can do on a sit-down platform. But we be on it. There you go. There go the boy. There go the boy Hayes. I mean, coming true on these boys. Start hunting them in theirs. Yeah. That's been a adage of the boy Hayes. Yeah, just meditate on that. Meditate on that concept. What it mean. Yo. Do that. Let's see what else. Oh, J to the K say double standards on cop being charged, but oh well, he's a traitor. He has a hole in your own nuts. Yep, see, yep. Real life, J to the K. Real life, man. Tell these motherfuckers, man. This ain't playing. Don Shanti 1981 say hide behind the badge. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna get it, y'all.